today's the day. Transformers is finally up. Woohoo! Let's check it out. Cool, 25 minutes an episode. Understandable for a cartoon. How many episodes? 6. 6?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Hello everyone, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Pressure Talks. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my highly anticipated shows of the year, which is Transformers War of Cybertron Chapter 1 Siege. That's a bloody long title. But anyway, as you guys know, I'm a big Transformer fan. Show the tattoo. Always good to show the tattoo. So I was looking really forward to this, especially since the last trailer actually blew my mind. So the basic story, it's basically the war between the Decepticons and Autobots on Cybertron. No humans. This is a proper Transformer, the Transformer war. Hence why it's called War of Cybertron. But that's basically the plot. I ain't gonna get into more details because they're kind of spoilery. So yeah. So as I mentioned, I was really looking forward to this, and it didn't disappoint. I really liked it. I really liked that it's a really interesting and dark take on these characters that we know. And even if it isn't a continuation of the G1 cartoon that we used to love as kids, it's kind of a reboot, a remake of that cartoon, but with obviously CGI animation. And another thing, even if Peter Cullen is not the voice of Optimus Prime, the guy who does Optimus Prime, Jake Fuji, does a fantastic job as Optimus Prime. You actually believe that he's Optimus Prime. Optimus always says that, like, commanding bar, this is Optimus Prime. I mean, that's Sean Connery. But anyway, Optimus Prime's voice, and he kind of gets it right. Yes, there were times I was thinking maybe it is Peter Cullen, because he does it that well. Stakes are high on this, because characters die. I'm going to say what characters die. One of my favourite characters died. I'm going to say who. But yeah, so none of the characters are safe, and I like that it's a really gritty war story. The excitement is there, some of the set pieces are really cool, and what I liked about it is we see that Megatron and Prime are not the Megatron and Prime that we know before, especially in the case of Prime. Feels very younger than he was in the original G1 comics or the Michael Bay films. You can tell that he's worried about making mistakes, he's on the edge, he's desperate, and he's not that calm, collected, real leader that, the real Prime that we know. He does have heroic moments, I'm not saying that, but you can definitely feel that he's not the Prime that everyone knows at the moment. He'll probably grow into that. Hopefully by Chapter 3 he will be the Prime that we really love. Megatron from his end is still a psycho, but you kind of believe what he was fighting for, even though it's the usual thing where once he kind of gains momentum, power goes to his head, and now he just really doesn't care about his original cause. He just cares about power, and I like how they demonstrate it in this show. I love how Cybertron is depicted. Now I know Cybertron is not really the most beautiful place to look, but the architecture that they do, they make it really feel alive, and the battles and everything else really was fun especially for a Transformer fan. I think non-Transformer fans will still enjoy this because it's got lots of excitement and has certain plot points, which is kind of like a quest, missions, war stories, all in one, and I like that. Since it's only 6 episodes long, with 25 minutes an episode, you can say it's roughly a movie. Like, we're going to have 3 movies, this Chapter 2 and then Chapter 3, which we don't know the titles of yet, but they will be coming soon. And yeah, I liked it a lot. If I'm in a tight spot and I have to say something bad about it, I would probably just say that it's maybe a bit too dark. Now I know Transformer adult fans were asking for a gritty Transformer movie. We didn't want the Michael Bay humor, we didn't want that stupid cartoonish humor, but even the War of Cybertron games and Fall of Cybertron games had some laugh out loud moments. They had a bit of humor in them. Here, I can't recall any humor. It's that dark. Now, that isn't a bad thing, as I said. It's a very gritty and enjoyable story. But yeah, every Transformer franchise or something like that always had that little bit of humour. Okay, some goes over the board, but you know, here it's absent. And another thing, if I'm really pushed, is maybe some of the characters, the side characters, aren't really well developed. They don't really have that real personality. Again, they are robots, so you can get that, but some of the older cartoons and video games and all that, most of the robots have their own characteristics, and I hear they focused on a couple, and then some of the smaller ones, you know, really could just be, you know, senseless bots. But then again, as I said, that's really forcing me because I really enjoyed it. I binged it. I'm gonna go watch it again because I really like it, and I really want chapter 2 right now, and chapter 3, please. 6 episodes is not enough. But anyway, in conclusion, I'm gonna give Transformers War of Cybertron Chapter 1 Siege, that title was long, 4.5 out of a 5. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to watching it again. I'm a big Transformer fan. I hope the other chapters will be like this and maybe even better. Maybe they might add a bit of that humour that I talked about, and maybe a bit longer. But then again, if they did 6, there's probably going to be 6. Usually they do that with Netflix. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I loved it. Over to you guys, Transformer fans and Transformer non-fans. What did you think of Transformers Cybertron? I'm not going to say that title again. What did you think of Siege? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think it's it? Who's your favourite Transformer? Drop your comments all down below. And as always, if you did like this video, remember to hit that like button. And it went even fast for me. And remember to check out some of my other videos, which will be down below. And maybe even hit that subscribe button, because it helps me out a lot. And I will see you all next time. Sorry, I was super excited for this one. It's Transformers. I get excited when I see Transformers.